Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here with Robbie Davies Jr. The winner, the victorious. First and foremost, you were with the doctor for some time there. How is everything before we talk?
It wasn't because of me facing that. It was just checking over my stomach and my arms and a few other little things, my hands. I was lying there like I was in a corpse, weren't I? But it was nothing to do with my eye and nothing like that. Hang on, let's do amateur dramatic, like we said.
Go on then. Dun, dun, dun. Everything's good. Everything's alright.
Everything's good, yeah.
Apart from the eye.
It's standard when you've got a left hooker. That's going to be this side that gets marked up. Do you know what I mean? I could feel it from like round 6 when I started getting inside on him, and I felt like I was the stronger man once we were up close. So I thought I need to start getting next to him, but I could feel my eye swelling from the earlier rounds because I just felt like with Joe, it was like he has a good judge of distance early, and he could shoot his feet in quick, and he'd like, oh bang.
He's a very short super lightweight, isn't he? He's very short,
but he's very compact, and because when he's fighting like the other lads he's like fought that have beat him are short and stocky like him. With me, I'm tall and upright, so he was coming under me. So he was like, jab, come under, bang, bang, bang. So for the first few rounds, it wasn't hard for me to adapt because just when you watch him, I was thinking, yeah, well he's only got the one arm and he can only do this, this or this. But when you're in there with him, he's a lot better fighter than he's given credit for. And like when I was speaking, I've spoken to other people who were thinking like he's won belts at every single level, even from the amateurs, with his arm and the way it is. So it's no fluke how good he is. So it's just one of them fights. Everyone's always.
Did you enjoy it then?
Do you know what I did? Because even them, I love a fight where the crowd get involved, and I could hear them all roaring like when he'd go for me, and I'd be thinking, you've got to have your breathing in a minute, and then it's my go.
Well, you hit him. I think when you were in the pocket, both of you, and you came up left uppercut, left hook or something like that. I can't remember. I think you might be a right. And as soon as you landed, it snapped his head back a little bit, and the crowd went nuts, man. Do you hear that, or are you just focusing on the fight?
Do you know what? There was times in there because I couldn't half hear the crowd. It was a good buzz in there. Do you know what I mean? But I knew like sometimes Joe would like, even though I was pushing him back, he'd be the one throwing the more shots. But I was putting that pressure on him, and I was thinking, you're going to have to stop eventually here because you're throwing 10 shots with one arm. And the second he'd stop, I just let both hands go as many as could, and boom, boom, boom on his head because he was covering his chin and his body, and he was just leaving the top half of his head, so I was just rattling the top of it. And I felt like the last 3-4 rounds, I definitely won them, and I felt like they were the deciders for me. Felt like up until I honestly felt he took the earlier rounds. Felt like his judge of distance was better than mine.
His jab was good early on, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he had it was a good jab, but it was more his feet. He was a good judge of where he needed to be. Jab, lean back, jab left hook. And he was like outthinking me. And I was thinking, I've just got to stick with my game plan here. If I start rushing it, because it was like round 2, I felt I won round 1, then round 2, round 3, and round 4 went to him. And round 4 was because I was trying to chase it a bit. Because of the last 2 rounds, and he was just like leaning back, get off, get off. And I was like, fucking hell, what's going on here? But then after that I felt like I composed a bit more again, and then I felt like every time we were up in close, I was the bigger, stronger man, because I don't feel he could put as much weight on overnight as me. Like I was nearly
big super lightweight.
I was nearly middleweight in the ring tonight. Do you know what I mean? So once we were up close, I felt like, I'm well stronger than you. But then when the next few rounds I was trying to put it on him, he was staying away from me, and it was hard to just like think I'll just get next to you without him hitting me. So I had to like take one and then get next to him. But one like round 5, 6, do you know what I was saying from the earlier rounds? I could feel my eye closing, and I was flapping thinking, is this a cut or something like that? But by the time it started to close, the fight was nearly over. I'd seen once I got to round 11. I thought, I just need to grind it out here now. Do you know what I mean?
Well, let me just say, I was there in Newcastle when you fought Glenn Foot for the British and the Commonwealth title. When I got the interview with you back at the changing room after the fight, you were very emotional. I mean, you've just had another belt to the collection, the European title. What does that mean to you?
Do you know what? I'm buzzing, Coogan. Watch it.
Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Alright,
We can be mates. We can be mates.
We are mates, aren't we?
Yeah, like I was saying, like last time it was a bit more emotional because of what everything I've been through, like. And look, funny enough, one of the members at Sky, like one of the people in the back, like no one sees, one of the directors, sent me an email and was saying like never stop talking about like the things that upset you, because in time it will only get better for you. And it's right, like I haven't stopped talking about my dad and things like that, and like now I speak about it a lot better. Like last time I couldn't even say like how much I thank these without getting emotional. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah,
I was getting all emotional because of what it meant to me, but now I feel like I'm with Matchroom. In 2 fights have cleaned up domestically, British, Commonwealth, European.
Can I just chuck my 2 pence in? And you've had 2 fights and you've been in 2 absolute wars. Like, when are you just going to get them out early next time, or what's next?
Like, I think it's one of them. Like, when I was at a certain level, I was so used to banging people out early. Like, I think I've got about 10 first rounders at that intermediate level, and then when you go to that next level, they're like you then. They can, even though they mightn't have knockout power, everyone can hit. Do you know what I mean? They all hit enough to get your respect.
Yeah.
And then, like, I feel like Glenn Foot, you could hit him all night, you're never knocking him out. And Joe Hughes is another one. So like, I wouldn't say I haven't stopped them because I haven't got power.
Yeah.
I can still bang, knock every cunt out in sparring even. Them two are just them 2 physical type of lads. They just
strong, yeah.
They just bounce off. Do you know what I mean? That's why they've never been down, either of them. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like Eddie's put me in the grinder straight away. Do you know what I mean?
That's what you want, is it not?
Yeah,
you
definitely.
Want tough fights.
I honestly said when I first joined with Matchroom, I said like leading up to this point, I've always basically took my career into my own hands. That's why when I was with Matchroom first, and then I pulled away, I was a bit like, I'll do it my way. My way is the way it should be. Do you know what I mean? And it didn't pan out for me, and I just stayed that level and weren't getting nowhere. And then when I was over the moon when I got the contract off Eddie Earn and Matchroom. But when they said like, we were like, are they going to make you fight and all that? And I said to these, well, do you reckon anyone can beat me? And they went, no. And I was like, well, let's just roll with it. And every person he's offered me, we've took it straight away. In fact, I have asked for that one, but not like saying I want Joe Hughes. I was just like, seeing the European title come up, it was on a Matchroom bill. Thought Eddie will have some ties in that surely. And at the time there was only me, like welter. Now there's a few more there with Matchroom like welters, but at the time there was only me that they just signed. So I was like, it's got to be me fighting the winner of them two. I didn't care who it was, because it was just the next thing from the British and Commonwealth.
Next step up, isn't it?
Is the European, do you know what I mean? And I was saying before this, when now I've won the British, Commonwealth, European, in my mind now, like,
it's world title.
Yeah, like I can settle the rest of my career just trying to challenge for a world title.
Can I put this to you then? You have got 3 titles, 3 of the major titles below the world title.
Yeah.
You're going to have like the super lightweight division, light welterweight, whenever you want to call it, is stacked domestically, stacked European level, stacked world level. So are you in that position now where you're going to have a handful of fighters, maybe a group of fighters calling you out, wanting a piece of you now?
Do you know what? I don't think I'm the type where, like, I've never really had it where someone's going to say like, I want Robbie Davies, because you don't know what you're going to get with me. I could be southpaw, it could be orthodox, could come for a fight, could just run away from you all night. So I'm a bit of a nightmare for
I've seen the last 2 fights, you ain't running anywhere, you're going to stand.
I know, yeah, but like, I have a bit of a mix of everything, not to mention I'm massive for the weight, so that's always a big thing what they all take into account. Most light welters get in the ring, if they're lucky, 8 pounds heavier, and I'm getting in like 16 pounds heavier, do you know what I mean? But naturally, do you know what I mean? I don't look like I'm dead heavy, but I am, do you know what I mean? It's just my body naturally filling up because I'm nearly 6 foot. Do you know what I mean? That's what I felt like.
So how realistic is the world title then, Robbie?
Do you know what, like, I don't want to be one of them that go begging for it. Like, I'd love to fight Morisuke, I would, but I think he's got mandatories on him and things like that. Jack Catterall will probably get that, do you know what I mean? And then if Jack, I think more than likely Jack will beat him, and then Jack's with Warren then, so he'll do his own thing, and I'm with Sky, so that will never material. But
the thing is with the world champions in your division is a couple of the belts are tied up with the World Boxing Super Series.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like,
you mentioned Hooker with Jack Catterall and all that. That's WBO. WBC is Ramirez. So
see, like, well, I've sparred Ramirez in the wild card. I'd have no problem fighting him. No problem. He's like a bag of bones. He's definitely got no nutrition behind him. He's like a fighter that's, because he's well sellable, he speaks well, he speaks fluent Mexican as well. They love him, so they just want to keep him winning. Do you know what I mean? So you'd have to go over there and absolutely flatten him to get a decision against him. Me personally, that's what I think. But when I sparred him, I didn't think like, I wouldn't want to fight him. I remember texting Dave, the coach, say just sparred that Jose Ramirez. Don't get me wrong, this is 2-3 years ago. We were only both coming up, but I knew him and I said, John, that Jose Ramirez, and I hadn't even sparred him. I just knew I was sparring him the next day, and he went, yeah, I watched him in the Olympics, left hooker, but he was a lightweight as a thingy. So I was like, oh, was he? When I got there, the first thing he said to me when we were sparring, he went, what weight are you? And I was like, only sparring. And I was like, I don't know, I was probably about 11 stone. I was probably like 10 stone.
And the Americans don't know what that is, do they?
I was probably lying to him. I probably went, and what I was like, 145 really, it was about 155. But at the time I was like, you're not that good, do you know what I mean? Like when we sparred, sparring's only sparring, it's not fighting. I always say that, like, I'm not one of them, I don't spar the best, I fight better than I spar, sometimes. But it gives you a good gauge of what you're being with. Do you know what I mean? And he's a fighter. I just think they're looking after him. I think that's why they don't want him to go near Vegas Progress. I think he'll flatten him.
Can I chuck another name at you then? Obviously, is a good friend of mine, being that we're both jocks, is Josh Taylor. Man, he very a possibility of him having a couple of world titles.
Me and Josh fought sandwiches, and he's in his back garden. And I'm not digging out Josh with this. Like, I've said it to his face years ago. Like, I honestly thought I won. And then about a couple of months later, we seen each other in Ibiza, and we had a little joke about it and all stuff like that. But I'm not one to dwell on stuff like that. Like, I'm happy for him and I know how well he's doing, do you know what I mean? But I remember doing another interview and they said, like, if you could pick someone who you want to aim for, who would it be? And I said, it's got to be Josh Taylor, because he's the number one. And if you don't think like that, then you're in the wrong game.
Stagnant, aren't you?
Yeah, you're in the wrong game. If you don't want whoever's sitting at the top of the tower, then you're in the wrong game. You don't start saying, I want to fight the number 5, do you? I want to fight the number 6. You say who's ever the number 1, and me personally, I think Vegas Progress is good, like, but I think Josh is better all round. Vegas Progress is a good puncher, but I just think he's so slow, he has his hands down. I just think a better all-round fighter is Josh, do you know what I mean? But I think I'm a good boxer as well, and I can hit hard, so I think, do you know what I mean? A switch, I can be awkward, and I can have a fight as well, so I believe I could be up there and challenge for the likes of them. But right now, I'm just going to have a rest. I'm going to see what names Eddie throws at me, and let him speak to my manager Neil, and let them come up with another plan for me. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if he wants me to, if he'll want me there's another domestic dust up, and I've heard a few names getting floated about, but if it was me personally, like, there's names that aren't world champions, but
good names.
That Kano, who just beat Linares in 1 or 2 rounds, he's been beat by mediocre fighters. He might have flattened Linares, but it was only because he was well bigger than him. Linares just didn't have the size he normally has. At like welter, you got to remember, Linares has come up from featherweight over the years, super featherweight, lightweight. And Kano was a big, thick.
Is that ice annoying you, is it?
It's for freezing, yeah. Kano's not that good, and I was thinking, why can't I fight someone like that next? Do you know what I mean? But, like I said, I'm just gonna take it as it comes for now. See what they throw at me in the next few weeks. I'll have a little rest for 3-4 weeks. My manager just said to me then, listen, I know what you're like. You'll have a week off,
and you're back in,
and I'll start going running or something. Do you know what I mean? Because I always get paranoid because I'm so big for the weight, and I think if I don't keep my weight down, that'll be the end of me at the weight. Do you know what I mean? I'll end up at bleeding like middleweight overnight. So I always like to keep on top of it, but I'm happy now. I'm not as overwhelmed as I was in my last fight, I'll be honest, because
I can sort of get that vibe as well.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I don't think my performance give a good stamp of how good I am. Do you know what I mean? I felt like I fell down a couple of levels tonight. Do you know what I mean? But I grinded it out in my own city. I got the European title, so I can't complain really. And obviously, this is the God's honest truth.
Do you want me to zoom in on it? Just so people...
This is the God's honest truth. Like, I done an interview about a week or two ago. It might have been with Fight Disciples or someone like that, and I say on it, and this is the truth, I said I've never had a black eye in my life, and I hadn't.
You jinxed yourself.
I'm telling you, jinxed myself, and I hadn't until this. I've never had a mark on my face, and I have now.
Yeah, there you go.
Joe Hughes must have fucking seen that interview and went, "Are you fucking going to win you fight me?"
Well, good on him for seeing that interview. Give the fans a good fight. Well, I won't keep you much longer, Robbie, because I know Big Dave Allen's in to congratulate you. You've got that ice bag there. Your hand must be freezing, and I think you want to get yourself ready and enjoy the rest of the night. So again, Robbie, pleasure interviewing you. Thanks for Miss Fight Club TV, and no doubt catch up with you soon. Thanks very much, Robbie. Thanks.